boy Rebel.
It's your boy Hype, aka Black Freckle.
This Corona-free Rebel. Corona-free Hype.
We don't know that. We look dumb as hell. We got to come on the weekend. Oh, man, coronavirus. I ain't saying that shit. The coronavirus, man.
Where you at?
We got to give the coronavirus 5 minutes. A few weeks ago, we asked on a podcast, where are you on a scale from 1 to 10? Mm-hmm. I said I was a 3. Mm-hmm. You said you were a 5. Mm-hmm. I am escalating quickly. Where you at, man?
I'm worried. I'm not.
I'm getting worried.
There you go. My worry is increasing. So for my 5, maybe I'm a little bit more than a 5.
That's exactly.
I don't know how much more.
Same Z.
You know, I might be a 6. I might be a 7. I know I ain't a 9 or a 10, man.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
We might be a 9 or a 10.
I could be, man. It's like the information, man. It don't stop. I've seen people tweeting shit saying, I'm turning my notifications off. If I was going to give you some corona advice, I'd start there.
Remove the lime. Start with turning off your notifications.
Start there, man.
What I will say about my worry is it's serious. Before, I even made a joke and I was like, everybody who made fun of Corona got it.
Dog, I saw that. People was that tweet didn't age well and this. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. I even seen, because, Charles Barkley got tested for it. I seen him on the Late Show the day before. They said, what is your thoughts on coronavirus? He said, not worried at all.
See? Man,
that was me, bro. Quick. I was pretty much not worried at all. I don't want to eat my words. I'll tell you that much.
And that's the only part, man, because like you said, and how it works is you can have it, don't know you have it. Because I was telling you, some people are carriers of it, that they will have it, but they won't show any symptoms or even suffer from it, but they can pass it along to you.
And now we've gotten to, I've heard that, now we've gotten to the point where we know so much that we know nothing. You know how they say, the more you know, the more you don't know.
Because we loaded up with information. And we not right information, just information.
Just information, bro.
And listen, this thing is getting out of hand, boy.
Let me get a little squeeze,
man,
bro.
Come on, I gotta get you, man. Listen.
Look, and I don't know how well this helps. I've been washing my hands. Exactly, I heard all of this, but hey, it is what it is, baby.
Come on. This is the same way I feel about the Lord. It ain't gonna hurt to praise Him. If you turn out that you were wrong, oh well. If you turned out you was right, you'll be happy you praised Him.
Super fact. Super fact.
The president said how it's a state of emergency.
Right.
They got the greatest and the best people working on it. And, he's going to ensure that all Americans are safe.
You think somebody working on this like 24/7? I do.
Come on now.
I do.
They've been. But this is what I was telling you. I said that's where my comfort came from, or my even keel, because I know the America we live in and we love is going to do everything it can to not only fix it, but in this business world we have, be the face of who fixed it.
But you're still a 9?
I'm a 9 because I'm going to lose money. But if these companies say, hey guys, it's a global situation, so we're not going to penalize anyone. We're going to either I'll be good.
So your goal is to go to NYC for your birthday?
Yes.
All right. So as you know, I go to Vegas every year, pretty much every year for my birthday. Mm-hmm. And then I noticed the prices to Vegas started getting super cheap. It got to the point where I can get a round trip to Vegas for $75.
And on our last episode, which we'd like to apologize once again, we called that what you're referring to Corona coupons.
Right.
Before the situation escalated. This is not a joking matter.
I would say that name didn't age well, but prices are even cheaper.
I'm about to say even cheaper. Yo, I got an email, from the same people. They say, they have the audacity. They say, hey, we made the joke on that same episode. They was like, hey, 90% off.
Yes, bro, that's what it is.
Like,
all right, so I'll ask this. If your flight takes off, are you going to go to NYC for your birthday?
So you're saying if the plane takes off to go to my destination and my accommodations is accommodating.
Yeah, like you can stay at whatever hotel or Airbnb that you were going to go to. It's on. Listen, you can go on the plane. You can get on the flight.
Manhattan is not quarantined. And I can go there.
It's not quarantined.
I'm out of here, man.
I don't think I'm going anywhere, man.
Come on, man.
I'm getting scared, bro.
New York, Manhattan, these types of high volume, high traffic, high business places are places, you know, like when you have a natural disaster, one of the first places is a hospital, they need power first.
Right.
I feel like in America, places like New York, Manhattan is one of the first places they're going to tell niggas, no, it's good here, it's clean, it's fine, it's virus free, because they need that money to be made.
Somebody told me yesterday, it said, the electric company here has already said that they're not turning off anybody's electricity no matter what and blah, 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 right? And I was like, I don't know if the electric company here has done that, but I do know my electricity was supposed to be turned off 2 days ago for not paying the bill. And as you see, we're still up and running. So that is, again, another coupon. So, but I'll say that. But this is where I've gotten, bruh. I didn't say this publicly because I didn't want to seem insensitive and I didn't want to seem stupid. So I'll say it now.
Because those things have changed.
I said you and nobody that you know will get the coronavirus. All right? That's what I said privately. I no longer believe that.
Shit, you know, I definitely didn't believe that.
The reason that I don't believe it is because it's coming, right?
It's coming.
I don't know how the severity of it, but I do know that because like when they say Rudy Gobert has coronavirus and Donovan Mitchell and Charles Barkley has tested for it, when I consider that people I know. When I said nobody, you know,
Tom Hanks got it in his wife.
Like I told my homeboy at work, I said LeBron James isn't going to get coronavirus. Tom Brady isn't going to get coronavirus. I was wrong about that.
And that might change.
And I'm very good at predicting what's going to happen with information that I have. So being so very wrong about this, and you know me, I'll hang my hat on some I was right and I called it 6 months ago. Man, this is one of the few times I can think where I talked about something globally where not only was I wrong, I was dead wrong, extremely wrong.
See, but this is the same reason I always tell you why I don't like to bet if I'm not involved with it.
Yeah.
We have left this up to people. You've been seeing the things going out showing people how to wash their hands because people don't know how to wash their hands. This is why I don't need potlucks and office get-togethers because people don't even wash their hands. I mean, if there was one of those R&B singer girls, Demi Lovato, I don't know. Somebody please check. But I think like Demi Lovato, one of those young ladies, said they don't wash their hands even in their house and all that kind of nasty shit. So my point is, betting on that was a bad bet because you're betting on these people who don't even know how to wash their hands. They tell them sing happy birthday when you wash your hands because that's how long you need to do it.
I was betting on America has enough money and resources to not let something happen to Tom Hanks.
Forrest Gump is a national treasure.
And to me, I don't think that's crazy.
The internet is so ridiculous.
What?
You know Tom Hanks' son, Chet?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
But you remember last month or so, he came out as he was doing a Jamaican, Rastafarian type accent, is what they call it.
I knew nothing about this.
Oh, man, it was hilarious. It's like, yeah, man, Chet. Booyaka! Wah, wah!
Big up yourself.
Right? He just did a video about, he's like, my parents have contracted the virus.
Right.
And, somebody's like, the corona knocked the Jamaican out of his accent. Yeah, the internet is out of
Listen.
But what you just said is the same way I am right now. I believe in this America that we live in for so many different reasons that help me to feel comfortable knowing that this situation will be resolved. I told you, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell y'all, this shit, for the most part, and I'm not betting on people, I'm betting on America. For the most part, this will be handled, for lack of a better term, within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, I don't believe that, man.
The NBA shutting down, all these different places shutting down. The only people who've given any inkling of an idea of what they want is the NBA, who said 30 days.
Bro, nothing like this has ever happened.
I know, man. This shit is. That's what makes it scary.
Speaking of the NBA,
yes,
I have to say this. I have to cover this on this video. Are any of y'all familiar with the connection between Kobe Bryant and the coronavirus? All right. I'm not a person that believes in like conspiracy theories and shit like that. But someone tweeted, they basically said either we live in a simulation or the world is a big fan of coincidences. All right. So I'll cover this and I'll probably end on this, right? Is that if you type in, it's the COVID The COVID-19, right? Mm-hmm. If you type this into Google Translate on a computer, not the app, okay, and you translate COVID in Hebrew, it changes to Kobe. Okay? And the reason that this is weird to me is because the coronavirus pandemic, it kind of sprouted right after Kobe Bryant died. And then if you transfer this name into Hebrew, it translates to Kobe. And then Kobe is buried in the city Corona Damar. Isn't that kind of strange?
And then the other person took the logo.
Yes, the logo of the...
I think that's the CDC, right?
No, it's it's the World Health Organization, and Kobe Bryant's logo look very similar. I just think that's very crazy, bro. And I don't think it means anything. I just think it's crazy.
You observe
I just see it, and I'm like, what?
I don't know what this is, but I feel like it may be something.
It's crazy, though, right?
It is. Again, but a lot of times, if you ever seen the movie The Number 23...
Is it about LeBron James when he meets Michael Jordan?
No. Oh. It's with Jim Carrey, and he keeps seeing the number 23 everywhere, and he becomes obsessed with it. I want to feel like it's something like this. Like, if you want to believe and fixate on something, you can put some things together to formulate what you want.
Those are three very big coincidences, though. You give me one, I'm going to say, okay.
And then, you see the picture I sent you? They had a picture of Kobe drinking a Corona beer.
Oh, gosh. See, that's too far.
But that's the internet,
right,
though.
That's too far. But I just think it's weird. I'll just say that.
The same internet that gave you that picture gave you that information.
But the same internet that gives us all information.
But my point is, you don't know, and we don't know, man. But it is something to at least
it's just weird.
Acknowledge.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying it means anything to me. Yeah. I just think it's a little weird.
Well, the real coronavirus is out here, and no made-up shits. And
I think I'm a 10, bro.
I mean, I'm a 10.
I no longer feel
all intents and purposes, but I feel so strongly. I was just telling you, I even gave you almost like a timetable to where I feel they're going to have this.
Yeah, you said 2 weeks. I don't believe it.
A lot of money's being lost. You got NBA players paying for the part-time workers. You got schools being out, so there's daycares. You got workers can't go to certain places. People in Whole Foods telling other people, hey, can you give this dude your PTO because he might be sick?
I couldn't believe that.
They want, so this is my point. They don't want to lose money so much that they're willing to not lose money and tell you to help your coworker rather than them pay it.
I'll end with this, and I want to get your opinion.
Cruise ship business will be fucked. You can't go nowhere on the cruise. Too much It's an unforeseeable hit, my dog.
This is why I'm a 10, and I want your opinion, okay? I'm a 10 because I no longer feel like that the coronavirus will not affect my life in any way. And that's how I felt before. Before I felt like, even if it's you know when we have a hurricane scare and they say work is closed for the next 3 or 4 days, that's awesome to me. That doesn't affect my life. Like, if they told me I couldn't go to work for a week, cool. I'm talking about, it'll really affect my life in some kind of way.
Yeah, like you just was mentioning earlier about the electricity. AT&T and the phone companies say they're not going to disconnect anybody within the next 6 days.
But when I say affect my life, I don't mean like...
This is the first time I've ever seen the world and America react to anything.
Yes.
And now it's global. So that alone, you'll be ridiculous not to worry.
Right.
But I don't want to sound like the guy from the movie who said, God bless America and nowhere else. But we're in America, so I am certain that America will rectify the situation as fast as possible.
Someone recently told me this, and I busted out laughing, and they didn't know why I started laughing. But they said, yeah, man, I prayed about the coronavirus. I seriously was like, please do not let me or anybody that I love get the coronavirus. And then I busted out laughing. They were like, why are you laughing? I was like, that's the most selfish prayer ever. Selfish prayer ever.
They got a one-man only prayer. Anybody I know and can trust, bless them and no one else.
For real, man. But I'm scared, bro. And
it's worrisome. It's worrisome.
Yeah, I'm worried.
But
I work in retail, man.
Yes, I would say you come in contact with a lot of people and a lot of time coming from a lot of places all the time.
Fact.
So you should be worried. But for me, I have just the necessary amount of worry. And people with masks, My sister wears one of these, and it's because she has an allergy, and this is allergy season. So I don't like that she's being coupled in with the fools who think that this is some protective mechanism. But it helps if you have a sickness for you not to give to anyone else. So if you're not sick, don't put on the damn mask and have people who need the mask not have the mask. I saw this nasty internet shit where these people bought a bunch of fucking hand sanitizers and all the antibacterial soap, spent $100K, bought up all that shit, and now is selling it on Amazon and jack up the price. That's sadly the same America we live in. But it's that mind of, let me get over on niggas. You got to be alive to get over on niggas. So I'm sure that America will get this shit handled.
Well, speak for yourself.
Oh, wait. See? I know I saw something.
What?
They say Canada have isolated...
I was just mentioning yesterday, I haven't heard anything out of Canada.
Because they're quiet.
Yeah.
That boy Drake put in a call. He's like, yo, oh, yeah, this the boy. Is this the 6? I need y'all to get working on that shit right now.
Weren't you going to play a Joe Rogan clip?
Oh, yeah, because I was trying to tell you where Corona started.
The Joe Rogan podcast is what made me start getting scared.
Me too. He upped my worry because he had what's called a disease detective on there. And I was like, this nigga's job is to this shit. So when he was talking about it, I say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But let's see what Joe had to say. How Corona started. I told Hype that Corona was started by people eating bats. And that nigga laughed dead in my face, yo.
I don't believe that.
Joseph?
Like what the issue is and what you can do to prevent it. But those wet markets that they have in China are just bananas, man. With the fucking bats on the tables, and coronavirus are large family viruses that cause illnesses ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as MERS or SARS. A novel coronavirus is a new strain that has not been previously identified in humans. So zoonotic, meaning they're transmitted between animals and people. So what's happening is these fucking wet markets, he was detailing how they have chickens that are in one cage and civets that are above the chickens, and the civets are shitting on the chickens, and the chickens are eating the civet shit, and it's just a perfect environment to create a disease that's going to jump from one species to the next.
That is scary.
Yeah, and he's like, and many of them have jumped to humans. I mean, all the major, whether it's avian flu, that's from birds, swine flu, obviously from pigs, they jump from farm animals or from these wet markets to people. Yeah, and they're not going to stop those wet markets. So it's like, I mean, that's how people buy their food, which is just crazy. Have you ever seen the videos and pictures of what they look like over there?
No, that seems...
That's about the gist of it. You can go watch Joe Rogan shit before you don't flag us. But that is the nasty world we live in, that people... We're not even going to go there.
This shit is crazy, bro. I'm a 10, bro.
You're a full-on 10.
I'm a 10, bro. Like, we haven't had one hurricane where I was above a 5, dog.
Shit, like you said last week. Again, when I start getting my layer of worrisome increase is when businesses started to get affected.
And we don't know. We don't have no answers, bro. All we can do is sit here and hope some people we don't know gonna fix everything. That's pretty much what it means to live in America.
Ain't that what you do to God?
That's what we do with everything.
Hook us up, man.
That's what we do with everything. I'm voting for this guy. Now I'm going to continue to live my life, hook me up. And that's all I can do. Yeah. Whoever out there, whatever scientists, whatever disease detectives, hook me up.
Hook me up.
Hook me up. Oh, here's the last and final thing I want to ask you. Mm-hmm. They get a vaccine tomorrow. Are you rushing to take it?
No, it's just like with anything, man. You got to see how the first batch works first.
I'm going to wait till they do a software update. Why did I do a software update on that motherfucker?
Exactly. I need to see, them first batch be having glitches and shit. You buy that phone, that but turn off.
But has anything ever existed to the point where people would be lining up to get a vaccine with no questions asked before this?
I saw a report that said every 100 years there's a new pandemic. So to answer that, I would say probably 100 years ago.
Well,
and 100 years prior to that.
So all we can do is take the word of a bunch of 108-year-olds. Yep, I remember I was about 8 years old when it happened. Everyone was a zombie. It's like I
couldn't believe it. The same lady that was picking the peas over there 1 week, she got a cleaver coming over trying to
We have no
you
one
didn't
to
know who you could
ask.
turn to.
We have no one to ask, bro.
That shit's crazy. So that's where the worry comes from. The fact that there isn't a full-on cure or any fixable thing now. So it's like, you should be scared to get it before they fix it.
Yeah. But what do you think about when people say 56,000 people a year die from the flu and no one's worried about that? Or so many people die from obesity and no one's worried about that?
Those are some of the things I cling on as well.
Yeah, same.
We haven't seen this thing wipe out more people than we've seen anything else wipe out.
Right.
I guess that's what stops me
Is this a
from
media frenzy or is this some legit shit?
This is where the old proverb, crying wolf, kind of rears its head. These people, meaning everyone, has lied so much about so much things that now we're lost in the lie.
Just shit. Because I don't watch TV, but I use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I say if I didn't watch TV or use my phone at all, I wouldn't be a 10.
Come on, exactly, because that's where you get the scare from. You get the scare from them saying, you scared? You ain't scared? You don't know what's going on? Holy shit, where he been? And then somebody's like, they ain't gonna tell you. They're gonna be like,
scared that you aren't scared.
They can say that. They'll be like, oh, he ain't scared. He's not scared. I can't believe. Nobody is gonna tell you.
Oh shit, I'm starting to get scared. That's me, and I never fall for it, but it's like, yo, my chest hurting a little. That's how I
Everything you feel is like, yeah.
A week ago I was cool, but now my chest hurting a little.
But like I say,
know?
my children are a little.
It is, my shoulder.
It is also flu season. It is also pollen season. So a lot of these influenzas and all these things you may have already, you would have contacted possibly anyway, have a high chance to do, you still do. So some little things of commonality is stopping me from going to a 10. It's like, when you say a continent is now dead because of the virus, I go, whoa.
This is why I'm a 10 though, G.
But if you tell me...
It's because I have to go places. If I didn't have to go nowhere, I would be I'd say about a 7. Having to go to work and deal with people that I don't know is my fear.
Yes, and like you said, in what you do in retail, there's people coming from all walks of life. Nigga might have just came from a flight, need to get his phone fixed, bring his little happy ass right in there. My lady told me when I come home, she gonna lock the door because she need for me to take off my clothes from recording before I go in the house.
Ooh, she want to get kinky.
Well, no, I think contaminated. Yeah, now you're touching on me. You're going to make sure I got to take the shirt off.
Look, bro, we done anyway if one of us got it.
But
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my lady.
Problem.
I had to go to the store yesterday by myself because she's like, it's no need for all of us to go. I was like, but if I go and get it, I'm going to bring it to all y'all regardless.
No doubt.
So I got to go do all this shit.
This is what I be thinking about, bro. I be thinking about, like, if I have it, right, then it's a matter of time before your daughter has it. Now, I'm not even talking about my daughter. I'm talking about yours. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way. Like, if you have it, it's a matter of time before my daughter gets it.
See, so
that's why that bothers me.
When we was talking about Rudy Gobert, I remember when I told you we was talking in the chat, and I was telling you his teammates and everybody's mad at him. And I said, I understand why, even though they shouldn't be. And it's like, for what you just said, when you say something like, hey, my daughter or my sick grandmother now could possibly have it because I played ball with you, I was chilling with you, you rubbed shit down. So they have the right to be mad at you because of that, and they have the right to be mad at him because they didn't have a face before.
Right.
And when he got it, the NBA's like, okay, one person got it, all right, we got to shut it down.
And it's one of those things where all you have to do is be around somebody.
Exactly. You just go on or be around somebody he be around.
Yes.
The Uber that drove him probably to the arena in certain states, he now got to go think of all the people he Ubered.
My homeboy came over yesterday and he was talking about like some president had it and this president didn't been around our president. I was like, is this true?
Somebody in the cabinet, I think, or somebody in... I don't know. You see how
this is also why it's scary because of rumors and shit like that.
That's where it's scary. The misinformation, man.
No doubt.
The misinformation is what is scary. Yo.
It's scary, bruh. So I'm like, yo, y'all driving me crazy. I just don't want to go nowhere. But then I don't want to get to the point where everything's shut down and I can't Uber Eats and shit. And
I can't go and they can't come.
Right. And I haven't went and fought with people at the grocery store to buy all the toilet paper.
It's why I went and bought. Hey, listen, this is how you know the world's changing, right? Because I didn't know why everyone was buying up all the toilet paper.
I still don't know.
I'm going to tell you. Because the 12-year-old, so maybe say the world's funny because I'm getting my information from the fucking 12-year-old. Apparently, the internet is telling everyone that all the toilet paper comes from China. So, exactly, sir. So everyone here is buying up all the toilet paper because they don't know the large percentage of toilet paper that is produced in the U.S. of A.
I subscribe to toilet paper, right? So I have it comes in the mail, right? All right, I subscribe to it, and when I first subscribed, I wasn't very smart on how much I needed, so I had like truckloads of toilet paper. So that's why you come through and I just say, "Hey, take a toilet paper." Somebody come through and say, "Hey, take a toilet paper." I have a plethora of toilet paper, right? Today you came over, you see my stacks of toilet paper. You say, "Hey, can I get a toilet paper?" I was like, "Hell no!" I don't know why I need to hold on to this toilet paper.
I said, "But no, you got 3 different packs. So you got 24 rolls, and you one person." I said, "Give your dog 6." He's like, "No." I was like,
my homegirl at work said she was asking her boyfriend about it, like, should we go get some toilet paper? And he was like, no. And then she was like, well, what if this? What if this? What is this? He was like, if worst comes to worst, couldn't we just wash our ass? And I was like, this is true. We're like panicking for things.
I told my lady, I said, man, you clearly ain't never been broke. I said, we don't got no, she said, we ain't got no toilet paper. And then when I went to the store, they ain't had no toilet paper.
Oh, you really don't have it? All right, I'll give you
No. I think we have like a couple, but we don't have enough to say we have it.
I got you.
Look at you. Thank you. So it's because it's recorded.
Don't touch me.
But she was like, I said, well, we got paper towels. She's like, yeah, but we don't have toilet paper. I said, but we got paper towels. I was like, come on, dog. Well, you wet that full of water on that thing?
Look, man, we gave him 25 minutes. That's how scared I am. I'm a 25, man.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey. All I'm going to say to y'all, sing happy birthday or whatever you need to wash your hands.
Listen.
Don't contact people if you don't have to contact people.
And if shit get crazy, man, if y'all like, comment, subscribe, we're going to be here keeping up, giving updates on what's going on in the world.
You know we're here for you.
You know we're going to be able to have fun.
We're going to risk our lives.
Exactly,
to make sure we get y'all something to watch while you're home doing nothing. So you don't go stir crazy around this bitch. Go raw hype crazy if you're going to go any kind of crazy.
All right, so I'm not going to be a 10, man. I'm going to be reasonable.
Yeah, man, you got to come down just a taste. And I would advise people to come down just a taste. I'm not saying don't worry. You also don't have to listen to me. I'm just talking. But my point is, to me, logically speaking, one, it hasn't gotten to a place that we've never seen something got before. Granted, it's climbing, but it hasn't gotten there yet. Secondly, this is the first, this is what we can pay attention to. This is the first time we've seen something that the entire world is impacted by at the same time. Let's see what comes from it. Because if Canada makes the vaccine, well, Iran gonna say, oh, no, I'm good on Canadian shit. Or is China gonna be like, nah, fuck them niggas from the past. Everybody's gonna want to either, hopefully they don't kidnap the scientists, but everybody's gonna want, so which gonna take a bit of coming together, communication, talking, possibly working things out. And we may, just like how Trump being presidency has caused a lot of different black people and black organizations to come together because they feel attacked. The same way, I can speak for us, Kobe's passing, R.I.P. Kobe, has made us say, yo, we got to get the fuck to work. How about if this virus is what brings the world together? And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the raw hype.
It's really give me 5 minutes, but
same people.
I'm going to say final answer. I'm a 7.
Did I do something that I help you out? Come on, man. And lastly, if you want an ignorant way to think about it, right? Like I said before, you live in America, the US of A, the home of Tom Hanks, the home of LeBron James. You understand? These people are national treasures and people that we are going to need to protect to help push the world forward. Imagine a world in which they don't see Forrest Gump. Or see him still living.
Hey, as crazy as it sounds, that means a lot to people.
I'm telling you it does. Niggas will be like, man, take me, leave Tom. There's people out there that's going to say, take me, leave Tom.
All right, man, we out, man.